So my name's PJ Sabbagha from South Africa. I'm the artistic director of a company called the Forgotten Angle Theatre Collaborative, which is based in Johannesburg in South Africa. We sometimes work on a project basis, and when we have funding, we work on a full-time basis. And we're here presenting a work called Deep Night. The work is inspired by the kind of young urban culture, clubbing culture in Johannesburg. We've only presented 30 minutes of the piece here. It's a full-length work, and it really is about kind of sexual promiscuity and the kind of loss of inhibitions, the loss of sense of self that happens with people when they're intoxicated, when they've taken too many drugs, when they've been partying all night. And so it's that fine line that people walk in the early hours of the morning between reality and fantasy. And where anything can happen. We use a video installation or projections during the work, and for that the brief for the video artist was just to kind of create almost a time lapse, though it's not accelerated, but a kind of document of time passing outside a club and in the streets of Johannesburg. And I think it gives the work quite a nice edgy contemporary feel, because the color tone she's also chosen to kind of go with a kind of greeny sepia night shot tone. What interests me about a city like Johannesburg and the context of South Africa, in which the prevalence of HIV is so high, it's the highest prevalence in the world, is that through conversations with young people and seeing young people interact, especially in the kind of clubbing culture, is that people are more comfortable having unprotected sex with a stranger, not knowing their name, than have a conversation about HIV or even mention HIV. That is too terrifying for them. You know, our government for 10 years denied the existence of AIDS and refused to connect HIV and AIDS. And so there's been a lot of education in South Africa, but a lot of it has been kind of fear and shame based. So there's no kind of instilling of hope or a vision or a future or of any of those things for people who are infected and people who are affected by the virus. Question about the specific piece. Why is it an all-black cast? What are you saying about HIV and black people? And we were like, all right, we can understand you see that, but when we work together, we don't see it, and when we choose to work with each other, we don't see race. You know what I mean? It's about the person, it's about the individual, it's about their capacity. But the tensions of the apartheid era are still very present in South Africa, and there's a lot of that residue. I think the country's made extraordinary advances in terms of trying to heal the wounds of that time and of what happened during the apartheid era, and the younger generation, maybe a generation younger than me or even two, are growing up without the vocabulary of apartheid, which is fantastic, because so people are able to have dialogue which is not about race.
I'm 25 years old. I'm a dancer choreographer from South Africa. I started dancing when I was 11. I was trained at the Dance Factory in Johannesburg, in Cape Town, with the Jazz Dance Theatre, and at the Performing Arts Research and Training Studios in Brussels. I was there for 2 years. I'm very passionate about dance, and I love fusing different techniques. I mean, that's what I do. So I'm very influenced by what is going on around me. I love talking about issues, especially issues in South Africa. Things that we like to just sweep under the carpet. Those are the things that I like to talk about because they're so in your face, and then people like pretend that they're not there. So yeah, I like challenging society, like challenging myself, and just to see, you know, like what fresh new vocabulary can come up with.
Hi, my name is Bafigile Sidibe from South Africa. Being here was very entertaining and challenging, but dance-wise, it was really, it was different. It was different from what we expected to see, but it was also, fun to see different works from different countries. There were similarities here and there, but let's say a different language in a way, but same things.